Yesterday, we told you about the report being issued by the White House Oil Spill Commission. But now, President Obama may implement some of their recommendations without going through Congress. Some of the suggestions included more training for regulators and additional fees for rule breakers. Time to let the Willis watchdogs out. Chang is the chief of investments. I'm mispronouncing your name. Amelia Antonetti is the author of The Recipe Fable for Leaders and Terms. Joey J.
Maybe in some of it. Yeah, we're great, but you know, Obama, we're watching you. So this so-called executive action bypassing the Congress that creates more regulations, bigger governments, more fees, more taxes, leading up to higher energy prices. I don't think that's what people wanted, Jerry. People voted back in 2010, and we said we didn't want bigger governments. We don't want a drill czar. That's not what we want. On a personal note, Jerry, think about this. $5 per gallon gasoline, 2012, is not going to get him reelected.
It could get here a whole lot sooner. Amelia, what do you think?
Oh, absolutely not. I'm all about safety, but I don't like anything that's going to put us more dependent on foreign oil. I don't like this that we're requiring a fee. Tell me a little bit more about that. What does that impact on business? And I absolutely don't like the fact that there's secrecy. I mean, why, if it's such a great thing, great for our country, then why can't we go through the Congress? Why shouldn't everybody know about it? What's the backdoor part of this?
Congress is overrated. Come on, the president can do this. You don't need Congress for everything. There's some regulatory measures that the executive can impose. We need to drill safely, but we need to drill. Who wants $5 gas prices, $6 gas prices? We have to get gas more here at home. Bush lifted the 27-year moratorium with Congress. This president will continue to drill, but do so safely.
Yeah, but the president's trying to gain our trust. And if you're doing something behind the back, then you're not making me feel like I trust you.
It's not behind the back. It's executive privilege.
Moving on to the next story. In 4 years, the nation's second largest gambling market has lost nearly a third of its business. Now, New Jersey Governor Chris Christie is working to stop the bleeding in Atlantic City. Some of his plans, approved this week, include a state-run tourism district and less regulation for the casinos. I didn't think Chris Christie was going to bail out anybody. Here he goes.
I'm all for revamping Atlantic City. I mean, I think it would do great for business. I think it would be great for the state. I think it would be great for all of us all the way around. But I'm concerned about the regulatory, like why all of a sudden are the casinos failing bankruptcy? Why are they doing for restructuring? Tell me more about what that's going on and what benefits that they're getting, because it's not equal to the rest of the businesses.
Yu-Dee?
Well, you're talking about, Atlantic City only came about 1978, so their casino standards has actually been the so-called gold standards. So going more off to the Las Vegas style standards probably would save them some money. But I think the problem with Atlantic City is not going to be fixable. Basically, what exactly is it? Do I go there for shows? Do I go there for gambling? Do I go there for the beaches? I don't really know. So I think it's going to be a tough one.
Bad marketing, Joey.
Everything's fixable. This governor has his eye on the prize. It's about revenues. The revenues have steadily declined. The last 4 years, you're down to $3.6 billion a year. But when it's $5.2 billion, right, which it used to be in 2006, that's what he wants. He wants to reimpose things on that market. He wants an Atlantic City that is thriving again, and he's going to get it.
Bailing out Donald Trump, though. I don't know. Finally, for one Oklahoma boy, it may have been a case of life imitating art after he was triple dog dared.
This is nuts.
All right, that's from a movie. That's not the real life story. The real life boy's brother apparently dared him to stick his tongue to a stop sign pole. He did lose some skin, but was talking on his way to the hospital. Yu-Dee, have you ever done that?
Well, I mean, speaking as a guy, come on. I mean, somebody issued a dare. You've got to take it, I mean? But the problem these days with kids is exactly that. They're playing videotapes alone, games alone. Rather, they should be watching movies with their family. If he had to watch that movie, he would have known not to do that. There's one thing that good came out of it, though. There is one thing good that comes out of it. Next year, we know what to get him for a Christmas present. That would be a Red Ryder BB gun.
There we go. All right, Joey?
This is a great story, I have to tell you. And I have an older brother. He pulled some pranks on me, and I got to tell you, this one takes the cake, though. It's a great story. Fire people came. They took care of business. They got his tongue off that pole. It's a great day in
Don't
America.
do that, right, Amelia? Women never do this.
I
Have
did
you
it.
noticed it's always you did.
I did it.
You did.
I did. But I also didn't think it was real in the movie. I thought it was like, okay, it won't really happen. So, but yeah, we've either
Curiosity killed the cat.
You
I
saw
did.
the movie, and that made you do
And
it.
I still was like, okay, it's not real. It's not real. So I
You
did
think
my
the
own fact
panel's
checking.
Smart, and then you hear stories
believe this?
like this. I'd have never, but
This is what happens when you have brothers. This is what happens when you have brothers.
so it's okay to blame them.
Mischievous.
All right, thanks, Yu-Dee, Amelia, and Joey.
Pleasure.
From the DREAM Act to the Patriot Act.